Now, live from the Geico Fox Sports Radio studios. Oh, he is, folks. Here he is, Ben Maller.
Hey, what's up, ladies and germs? It's your boy Danny here. Today we're here to react to some more Amberlynn Reid. Now this is a part 3. I think she's doing a Q&A this video. I'm almost 90% sure she's doing a Q&A in this video. So, yeah, let's see if that prediction becomes true. So, yeah, before we start this video, let's just make sure to get this out of the way. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2022, so I'm doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, it doesn't mean if it's, it doesn't mean it has to be in 2022. If I hit it at February 2023, that's cool. I'm just making a personal goal for myself to hit 1,000 subscribers by 2022. So when we do hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway. So make sure to comment down below. Whatever you want. Maybe a reaction request. Maybe it's some weight loss tip that you thought of, or something. Something to give people some inspiration, maybe, or whatever you want. So yeah, I'll pick a random comment between now and when I hit 1,000 subscribers. A random comment on a random video. So yeah. So. Hope you enjoy this video because I'm really excited to get into the Amberverse.
Hey
Let's
guys,
go.
Welcome to a new video. I put up another Q&A.
Before I start, like, comment, notifications, Twitter, Patreon, boom. Got that shit done in record time.
Thing for you guys. So this is going to be part 3. It's just easier while I'm resting up because my life currently consists
You've been resting for the past
nothing.
2 weeks. What do you mean?
My life now is so different than it was just 2 weeks ago. Today's day 12 of this nonsense. So on Tuesday it'll be 2 weeks. Today's date is actually the 27th. If you could see there. So yeah.
Starting to get into September, so we're getting there.
There's a few questions like I want to answer revolving
We're getting caught up
and all that stuff. I've had people ask like, is anywhere else hurt besides your ankle? And now your leg is hurting. My toes hurt, obviously. It is the right ankle.
Drink of water.
I landed on my left leg, like my shin area. There's a huge bruise. It's painful / numb. So yeah, the bruise is officially turned yellow though. So that is healing. It still hurts a little bit. At first, like day 1, day 2.
Wait, the bruise on her shin, so that means that it is 100% confirmed that it was from her falling and not her, stepping off of the curb. So, yeah, why would you get a bruise from stepping off the curb? So it was 100% the fall that caused it.
Partially day 3, it burned.
It wasn't
so bad.
the cause of the fall, but the fall
sensation. But now it just like kind of hurts and stuff.
Caused the injury.
So that is honestly
if that makes sense.
The only places that I got hurt because like I just like fell. I didn't like slide. There was no like blood or like skid marks or anything like that.
Oh no, we heard you fall. It wasn't bad at all.
My ankle was swollen
Didn't seem
or
bad.
bruised. Yes to both. It was more so swollen than it was bruised, but it was bruised. It was weird though. It actually wasn't bruised until about day 2 or day 3. So that was really weird.
That's
so
usually how it goes.
I'm confused about how I got up myself. And I just want to say, like, I understand that I'm high, super morbidly obese, but I can go on the floor and get up off the floor.
Yeah, that's not what we mean by that. Okay, you need to use all 4 of your limbs to get up. You're not using 3 to get up, Amber. I don't know who you're trying to fool, but you need to use all 4. And if you're so injured, how the hell could you get up by yourself? That's a great point.
While in pain like that, though, I honestly think it was just adrenaline. And yes,
adrenaline. When she was like, okay, yep. She literally sounded like she was about to fall asleep. Okay, what adrenaline?
Hurt when I first fell, obviously.
Adrenaline? No. If it was real adrenaline, you wouldn't feel shit. You would be able to walk on that ankle like you wouldn't be able to. With adrenaline, what adrenaline is? People get shot, don't even feel it. In war, that's what adrenaline is. Not you falling. Off of what, like a 4-foot freaking thing. Get the adrenaline. Okay.
Hurt until the next day. Like, I was able
The
to
adrenaline,
limp
man.
on it to the best of my ability to get home. Like, the minute I fell and I heard the noise that my ankle made, and I saw how my foot just did not want to cooperate fully, I immediately texted my girlfriend. I might have been a little dramatic, but I was like, oh my God, I think I broke my ankle. I hate my life. Like, I was super scared. And she was like, where are you? You know?
I
And
hate my
then
life.
immediately after,
Poor Amber, she fell. I hate my life. Like, okay. That shit just really pisses me off because she's just like, oh, woe is me. My life is so bad. I fell. Everything bad happens to me. It's like, all right, Amber. All right.
she said, where are you? I actually FaceTimed her. It was a 9-second thing. And I said, I told her where I was. I didn't make it that far from my apartment. So I was like still super close to my apartment. And I just immediately told her where I was. And I
You realize how she still says my apartment instead of our apartment? That's the little things you
said, I'm
gotta
about to stand up.
think of, you know.
And she was like, no, wait till I get there. But I'm just like, no. So I ended up hanging up. Like, the call was like not even 10 seconds. I ended up hanging up and I just got up myself. And I also want to show you guys a photo of where I fell because I think the way I described it was kind of weird. So when we were actually coming back from the hospital, I showed my girlfriend like exactly where I fell because she didn't know like to the T exactly where it was. So we drove past it and I showed her. So I actually had her take a picture the other day of exactly where it was so you guys can understand a little bit more because I feel like I explained it kind of weird. I think a lot of people thought that I was stepping off of a curb, which I wasn't. I think I explained it weird. I don't know why I did that. I consider like a sidewalk
Let's
to
see the
be a
picture.
curb in a way. I don't know. I just explained it weird. But I was walking
Oh, you
on the
better show us
sidewalk,
the picture.
obviously, and I was vlogging. You guys saw in the clip, and
You're not gonna say that you took a
you'll
picture and
see
not
in
show
this
us a picture.
photo
All right, I was about to say.
that there's like this grass right next to the sidewalk. My foot landed half on the sidewalk, and the other half of my foot landed like in between the concrete of the sidewalk and the grass, and like a little
Yeah, I could see that happening, but that's not going to bruise your
hole
ankle.
situation.
See, that's how I broke my growth plate. Okay, because this is like the stupidest story. So like we were going on this like fishing trip, right? There's like a kind of like a daycare after like middle school, but it's not really like a daycare because like it was like pool tables and video games. So it was like, you know, you go over there, it's like, you know, you shoot some pool, play some video games. It's a cool place to hang out. Yeah, well, we were running back because, you know, I didn't want to miss the damn bus. And I take running very lightly because I was big. So I was speed walking, and like there was like the curb that went like this, and my foot went like that, and like the growth plate broke off. Okay, so I could 100% tell where she's going, right? And no, I did not have any bruise on the side of my shit. The only thing that was wrong was literally like the growth plate on the side just cut off. Okay, like it like dislodged. It cracked off, I guess you could say. Now, I was in a lot of pain, okay? Now, this is just kind of how guys are. No one believed that, you know, I technically broke my foot. Technically. Because, you know, a piece of bone broke off from where it was. So technically I broke it, but it's kind of like the wussy break, you know? And it still really hurt. And I had to walk on it, and I had one of those pump up boots, you know, like the black boots they had to pump up, and it really hurt. Yeah, that's not what happened to Amber. Amber did like a stunt double version of what happened to me because I actually broke something. I couldn't walk. I literally couldn't walk. So
That's how I fell.
yeah,
And I think what made it super easy for
I
me
don't
to
get
get
how
up
she
as
got a
well
bruise on the
is
side of her ankle.
because on the grass, you can't really tell in the photo, but it is like a little incline. It is like a tiny little hill. So my legs were more so towards the bottom of the hill, so it just made it a little bit easier for me to stand up. But my actual left shin landed on the concrete while I did like this weird little like roll situation type deal, and I ended up on the actual grass. It's not that I stepped off a curb. It was just the fact that I wasn't paying attention and my foot did this little half and half thing. I was actually wearing tennis shoes, and my tennis shoes make me, I want to say
I
about
still don't understand how you got that bruise. Yeah,
inch and a half
it
taller
might
than
have
I
hit the
am,
sidewalk, but how?
because it's like a memory foam, and I'm
I don't
personally
understand.
not used to wearing tennis shoes. You guys know that.
The way
I'm
she
a
described
flats
it
type
just
of gal.
made zero
And I was
sense.
wearing tennis shoes because, hi, wear tennis shoes if you're exercising. So
Why do you have to explain why you wear tennis shoes? Like, that's the thing, is like, who cares why you're wearing tennis shoes? If you want to wear tennis shoes, wear tennis shoes. If you want to wear heels going out exercising, I wouldn't recommend it, but I mean, you're your own person. Go ahead.
mixture of that and like
Who
the
cares?
shoes are about
Who
like
cares
a
what
half
people
size
say?
too big for me, because as I've lost weight, my feet have shrunk. I don't know if you guys know that, but your feet like literally shrink, which is so crazy to me, like when you lose weight. So my shoes,
No, they don't.
I feel like played a big role.
No, they don't. My feet are the exact same big honkin' fucking flat flippers that I have. I have flat feet, so I have had the same big flippers as I've always had.
In
They've been the same
severity,
size.
because it was such like an easy.
You know, they like how she says, all this stuff like, oh, when you lose weight, your feet shrink. It's like, you have what, what's the word? Like, you have, you lost 100 pounds, but you're not 100 pounds down. So do you have any qualifications to say that? That's what I was thinking. Any qualifications? My feet are the exact same damn size. Yeah, maybe you get a little bit less fat off of there, but you don't have that much. Maybe you have a little bit of fat on the top of your foot, but your foot's not going to shrink. It's not like your bones are going to be like, oh man, they're losing weight. Okay. Whatever.
Roll of the ankle. But yeah, anyways, I feel like I've rambled way too much about this. So let's get
I feel
into
like I've
the
rambled way too
community
much about
post,
this,
like,
too.
actual questions. I just know that those were like hot topics when I was doing like Instagram
Hate that
Q&As,
store.
which I'm not doing anymore. So someone asked, I'm interested in your lymphedema story. When were you first told you had it? How bad was it by the time you realized you had it? And did you have lipedema? I don't know how to pronounce that. That developed into lymphedema. Okay, so when I first realized that I had lymphedema, it was after like a whole era of me just being in my bed. It was in like 2019, I'm pretty sure. I first noticed it in my stomach, which I thought was lymphedema, but it wasn't. I noticed that after my hysterectomy, the spot that I thought was lymphedema like is no longer there anymore. So I have no idea if that like correlated with my uterine cancer. I have no idea, but I just know since the
Mystery
hysterectomy
spot.
that has been gone. On my leg though,
That's fun.
on my calf, I noticed it a little around the same time. I obviously know what lymphedema is. I've always been aware that it's something I need to look out for. I always lied to myself and said it's never going to happen. I'm not that person. But it happened. I have never been to a lymphedema doctor, but obviously I have been to doctors who have told me, yes, that's lymphedema. Even just in the ER visit when I was looking at my x-rays online, they mentioned that.
Why don't you put your health as a priority? I don't understand.
Own, like doctors, medical doctors. So it's not something that I just like diagnosed myself with, even though it's pretty obvious. I don't think I've ever had lipedema, whatever that's called.
Lipedema and lymphedema?
That's what I had before, and it just
Why do they gotta make
developed.
things so confusing, man?
Idea. I don't really have anything thrilling for you. It's just like it's over time. It's slowly gotten bigger. It's gotten worse, and I think now finally I should stop being ashamed, and I think I have stopped being ashamed. I might still think it's gross, but
Good, you
I'm
shouldn't
just
be
not
ashamed.
ashamed anymore, and I think that's what was preventing me from.
You are beautiful, she's beautiful, I'm beautiful.
Doctor, by the way.
We're all beautiful.
I don't, which is so weird. I've had this primary care doctor for a hot minute now. I absolutely love them. They are amazing.
Unless you don't drink water, then you're not beautiful. Sorry.
Which I love. So, yeah, they're actually
drink your water.
Referring me to a physical therapist for lymphedema and an actual like specialist. Someone asked, why aren't I driving yet? If you can fit in a car with a seatbelt, then realistically, what excuse do you have? Oh, me not driving has nothing to do with my weight. I just, for one, have massive anxiety about driving. I have an irrational fear about it. I'm scared to drive. Maybe I don't trust myself on the road. I don't know why, because I feel like realistically, if I
I wonder how that's gonna change it if she ever does lose the weight, because I feel like, you know, it would be kind of hard. You know, I feel like she could probably find a vehicle that could be perfect for her, even, you know, to accommodate her size.
did
You know what I mean?
drive, I would be a good driver. I would be patient. I've never noticed myself to be like a passenger driver who is like super impatient on the road. If I'm in the car with someone and they're like driving and they're like a road rage type of person, I get like massive anxiety, so I know that wouldn't be me. Moral of the story, I'm just freaking scared. I have an irrational fear for it. You know, it shouldn't even be considered irrational. Like, people die in car crashes all the time. You're literally sitting, when you think about it, it's really weird. Like, you are in a chair, sitting in this box that moves 70 miles per hour. Like, it's weird, okay? It's just a fear.
Wait until she learns about airplanes. You go like 10 times as fast, Amber. Her mind is gonna be blown.
Why do you not interact with your own fans at your own book discussion? They're talking about, because I'm doing a read along, if you guys don't know, through my community posts. This person's wondering why I don't reply to your comments. I tried to make it to where I was part of the discussion. You know, every day I post, we do one chapter a day. So every day I post like my thoughts, my feelings. I make sure to end the post with some questions so there's more engagement, and I figured that is my way of engaging. I'm not gonna lie. The first day
Alexa,
I did read
change
comments,
the light to green.
and there were a lot of bad ones, which
Screw
honestly
it.
shocked me, because I was like, this is about a book. Like, it's hard for me to sit there and see so many negative comments about something that I'm thoroughly enjoying doing. So it's easier for me to block that out by not reading the comments, because it's just it's frustrating. So I make sure if I see anything negative, I'll like pass it as fast as I can, because the last couple of days I have just skimmed them. I'm still trying to figure this out. You know, I do read some of them, so it's not like I'm completely ignoring it. I just see a lot of negativity on there, and it's just like, it's frustrating, because it's like, when can I ever do anything on YouTube that isn't gonna have just like tons of backlash for like,
I literally just saw like a video like 3 or 4 days I had to go. Literally, I read the comments. Literally nothing but positivity, and this is what, like 4 or 5 videos after. So she's just talking out of her
absolutely no
ass,
sense. Like, this is,
talking
there's just
straight
no
out of your ass.
reason for
I
that.
if I literally I could, if I knew what video it was, I could literally pull it up and show you literally nothing but positivity.
That is happening because of a book discussions. I don't know. It's just becoming frustrating, you guys. Like, I literally can't do nothing. I can't be anywhere. I can't be like a normal person on YouTube without being attacked. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And it's just, you know, I'm finding it to be frustrating. Like, I almost gave up after the first day. I was like, is it even worth it? Like, I just feel like a lot of hobbies of mine or things that I enjoy, they get tainted. You know, I love journaling, but I have too many journals. I love
She says she can't be a normal person. Literally, the title of this video is "I'm a 500-pound inspiration." What normal person would say that?
Legos, but they're for children. I was enjoying the scratch art, but it's super boring. I'm doing a book club, but I'm not good at it, and I'm too lazy, and I'm probably actually not reading the book. I like to color because it adds some sort of therapeutic calmness to me, but oh wait, that's also for children. You know, I collected
Who cares?
rings because it was just something I enjoy, and it was a weird thing that I loved, but oh wait, now I'm a hoarder. I enjoy interacting with you guys.
Well, I
I've
mean, you
always
kinda
loved receiving, giving, answering questions, so I did it on Instagram, but for some reason I was lazy, and that's all I did all day, and people ruined it for me by just like constantly leaving me hate, and it was just like a vicious cycle. So that was another thing that was ruined for me. I love vlogging, but my videos
Jesus,
are boring. I love writing poetry, but I'm a terrible writer. I like hygiene, shower routines, but I'm only trying to prove that I shower. Donating is a passion, but I'm only doing it for tax write-offs. My girlfriend makes me happy. I get giddy when I'm around her,
why
but I'm
can't you
lying.
just, like, why can't, I'm trying to read and listen to her at the same time. It's literally impossible because my mind is, like, trying to go back and forth, like, oh shit, the text went faster, go to the, you know, the sound, be like, okay, the text is back. I can listen to the text and, oh shit, the sound, okay.
Just for the camera. I love organizing, but I'm just getting clutter. I had a journal sponsor, people harassed them. That ended really quickly. I love fashion and torrid, but you guys want me to either stop showing my body for the camera or hashtag leg reveal. I'm now enjoying a read along, but oh wait, I'm not actually reading the
I'm not
book
really into
until evening.
poems. Like,
Like I
what's the difference between that and her just, like, saying it? You know, like, I understand, like, haikus and stuff. I understand, like, using, like, plays on words and stuff like that. But, I mean, she was just, like, saying that. She could have literally just wrote that down on a piece of paper and read that to me, and I would literally gotten the same thing. You know, like, what makes that a poem? If it's a haiku, I could see that a haiku's a poem. But what makes that a poem? That's more on me not understanding poems because I'm a guy.
The list can go on. Like, it can go on. It can go on. No matter what I do. No matter what I do.
No matter.
It is poison for me somehow. Like, I used to love wearing fake nails, and I stopped because people were like, oh, it changed her personality. Like, what?
Who cares?
Things get tainted. Like, I like literally hold my feelings.
You've already proven that you're gonna do whatever you want on your vlogs anyway. You're not gonna you're not gonna do what your comments say anyway. So, like, why even care what they say, but also not care what they say how to improve yourself? I don't. Okay, it's whatever.
My heart is on my sleeve. I'm sensitive. I feel every emotion super strongly. That's just something about me that I think I actually hate. Like, I would rather not. I feel sadness, like it's just gripping at my heart. And, like, just, I feel it in my freaking chest.
I just wish she could be self-aware. That would be amazing.
When I feel emotional pain. When I'm happy, I'm through the roof. I seem manic. Like, I feel every emotion strongly, whether it's good emotions or bad emotions. And when I'm just, like, beat up by hundreds, thousands of people about every single thing I share.
Hundreds of thousands. She is getting harassed by hundreds of thousands of people a day.
For me, and it's just like,
oh man.
I don't know.
Someone get Amberlynn Reid a medal.
To keep up with
hundreds of thousands of people.
And having the freedom of being myself on my channel, because it just feels like people,
instead of just the same 50 people,
of someone that they want me to be instead of the person that I actually am. And it's like, if you don't like me, move on. Click.
You don't like? Yeah, there you go.
There's tons of people to watch.
There you go. Don't give a shit about them. Don't.
Sorry.
Use it as fuel to,
you know. As I used to, so it's like now that I'm filming, I'm like, okay, we're rambling. I love that for me. Would you be willing to recreate fast food cravings at home? Obviously, once you've healed, of course. Yes. That sounds super fun. Like, I was going to do the KFC bowl, but we already did it, obviously. And I haven't been vlogging, so you guys didn't get to see that. But we could definitely remake it. It was so good. But I would love to take, like, my favorite fast food items.
We know how she loved that KFC bowl ripoff from Smart Ones. She took 2 bites and then right on to the next food.
Calorie and just, like, a way that makes me feel better versus just, like, eating the takeout. If your girlfriend was so supportive, why did she let you take Advil for a month instead of taking you to a dentist? I took the medicine for a month after I got my tooth removed, which means I did go to the dentist. And I am the one who makes my appointments. Not only that, but my girlfriend repeatedly said, baby, you need to go to the dentist. Let's go to the dentist. And I'm not gonna lie, at one point she was like, I'm gonna call for you, and I said, baby, no, I got it. So she was very supportive, but it's my choice when I go to an appointment, obviously. And then someone else was like, why did she let a nearly 500-pound person walk in the dark? I normally 9 times out of 10 am walking in the dark when I do my exercising, because it's just more calming, you know.
There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to be more vigilant and realize that there's more hazards in the dark, and you have to, again, keep vigilant.
I don't know. I'm very much much like a nighttime person. I'm a night owl. So,
As am I.
you guys, I'm not like disabled. I am healing currently, but before all this, I wasn't disabled. I wasn't incapable. You guys saw the drastic changes that I made. I just feel like this whole ligament situation has like warped your guys' brains of like so many of you think I'm just not able. Like the fact that you think that I can't walk in the dark just goes to show that like you just don't know me like as a person at all. Like at all. And is that my fault? I feel like maybe I'm just not good at like showing my true self. Like this is something I like talk to my girlfriend about. Like I ask her, I'm like, am I just not doing a good job of showing like who I am as a person? And she's like, honestly, not really. Like, but she understands. She's also like, but I get it because the people who do follow you, there's a large amount of people who just like tear you apart as a person. So it's easier to like almost put on a persona. So it's like you hate that persona instead of actually like hating me as a person. I don't know. It's like a mess. I want to be myself, but it's so hard. And then when I try to be myself, people still assume just the craziest things. Like I'm a 30-year-old woman. Actually, I'm 31. I forgot how old I was a couple months ago, by the way.
Same thing with me.
Like, how old am I?
It's rough.
But I'm a 31
Still feel like I'm 22.
woman who is perfectly capable. Anyways, yes, she's supportive. Why was your response to someone saying you should protect your mental health by not watching reaction channels just, I make them mad too? Shouldn't you be asking them instead of like actually addressing why you subject yourself to shit that obviously damages you? Why do you deflect everything? So I actually watched 2 to 3, sometimes 3. There is a third one that I sometimes watch. Reaction channels. And that's it. And I've mentioned them repeatedly.
Definitely not mine.
None of these reaction channels that I watch actually damages me at all. I just think it's funny to watch because it's like, okay, I need to know what drama. What drama am I going through now? What do I have to expect? What's the new rumor? Like, the fact that I have to watch videos from reaction channels / drama channels of mine just because I don't even know what I'm going through.
I wonder what you consider me as
to you.
when she finds me out, if she even finds me out.
I have to literally catch up with myself to be like, okay, what am I gonna expect here? What type of tea is happening that actually isn't real? Like, it's a lot. Plus, I find entertainment in the 2 reaction channels that I do watch. There's some sort of entertainment in the 2 reaction channels.
I thought she said she watches 3.
There's some sort of
now it's 2?
entertainment value for me. I do enjoy it. It's not damaging me. If they ever do or say something that honestly mentally makes me feel not good, then I'll stop watching them for a hot minute. It's that simple. But I do kind of still agree with what I said before, you know? There is a certain reaction channel out there who complains about literally everything that I say. It's always negative, and if it is something positive, they're just like, oh, kudos to you. Okay, so tell me more. Why kudos to me? But it's
because you did an accomplishment. What, do you want me to get out on my fucking knees for you and be like, oh my god, Amber, you're the greatest human being of all time. You lost 100 pounds. Oh man, give us all the freaking secrets. It's like, no, good job. You lost 100 pounds? Great job. And then she's like, oh, tell me more. Tell me more how much of a sexy human being I am. Tell me how smart. Okay, I'm gonna get demonetized. Even though I'm not even monetized.
And I get called boring by them. And like, what's the point of this
You're
video?
gonna get canceled.
Like, so many different things. So it's like, obviously I'm making them feel a unhealthy, damaging way as well, because clearly they're not happy watching my content. So I still stand by that. Someone said, do you prefer shopping for journals or shopping for doctors? I will forever be glad that I was an advocate for myself.
I'm an advocate for myself. It's just a weird thing to say.
A couple doctors who kept on telling me that the bleeding I was experiencing and the pain and the white cell count was just a UTI. You need to be an advocate for yourself. And I'm never gonna feel bad because something was wrong with me and I was right. I had cancer. So if you want to make funny jokes like that, people are saying priceless, savage. I love it. Find humor in my cancer story. I don't give a fuck, but I am very grateful that I was an advocate and I kept trying to fight. But it's like, eventually I gave up. I'm not gonna lie. You guys saw it. I gave up. I was like, you guys were there. So many of you were like, oh, why didn't you see a doctor? But in the same breath saying
Why did you say it like that?
So which is it? Make it make sense. But you guys were there. I would see different doctors. I didn't always tell you why, because I was embarrassed. Why am I going to sit there and tell YouTube, hi, I can't stop bleeding? Cool. No, I never told you guys because I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. So I kept seeing doctors. I saw a handful. I'm not going to lie. I even went to the ER a couple times. I was right though. Something was wrong with me. I was dying. I had cancer eating me up. So I don't feel bad. I don't feel guilty. And I will tell anybody, if you feel like something's wrong with you and your doctor is just misdiagnosing you, or you feel like it, you feel in your heart, you feel in your gut, you feel in your soul.
You can always get a second, third, or fourth opinion.
See another doctor. See 3 more doctors. You're not going to make me feel bad for this one.
Unfortunately, a lot of us don't have the time or the money to do that.
At the moment, I'm recovering from oral surgery, so I'm in bed a lot lately. Think it would be so much fun to watch streams. I hope you heal good. I recently also got oral surgery, so I totally understand where you're coming from, but I hope that you heal good and safely, and I hope you have things that are entertaining you, such as I. But live streams, that was my first thought when this happened. I was like, I still want to be able to do my job and talk to my subscribers, but live streams, I think I'm mentally unwell for those because of the way that I get treated in the live streams. So I don't think I could do that right now. I'm sorry.
Just ignore them. I know easier said than done, but
I could just do it with my supporters. It's not that I want hug boxes and ass pats. It's just I don't want negativity. I mean, it's that simple. Like, I want to be able to go and do something online without it being like
that's what a hug box is. No, I mean,
I remember
you know what I mean? It's
when
like
I first started TikTok,
you're never going to get negativity.
Learning the dances. Like,
people are assholes.
I've loved dancing since I was a little girl. I've been in talent shows. I've been in actual dance groups. It was something that I thoroughly loved. So I started making these TikToks, and I just was obsessed. And that was another hobby that I found for myself. Plus it was exercising. I had to redo the dance a million different times. It was a lot of exercise for someone my size, and people ruined that for me. Completely ruined that for me.
You ruin that for yourself by letting other people ruin that for you. Fix that for you. It's not like people are coming to you with a baseball bat being like, all right, Amber. All right, one more TikTok of you dancing. I'm going to freaking, hit a home run on you. It's like, no.
So a lot of things are ruined for me.
Why do you can literally just post. I'm pretty sure you can post a billion TikToks without even looking at a single comment, I
also feel so bad for my supporters because it's also ruined for them. I feel like this whole video is so negative. Oh my god. I'm sorry, you guys. I guess when you feel like shit, it's easier to talk about shit. I don't know. I am slowly starting to feel better. It's slowly happening. I'm walking better, etc., etc. I think I'm just mentally blocked right now. There's so much I want to do, physically, mentally. All this time in bed, I just have so many thoughts, goals and dreams, but then I just have this big heavy feeling on my chest, and it's very much due to the hate online. I don't think I've been able to, especially not in the last year and a half, I haven't been able to just like sit and just like absorb it all. Usually I'm just like, it just goes in one ear out the other. I move on, I move past it, I'm over it. Um, and a lot of people are always like, how do you handle it? How do you handle the hate? How do you do it? I wouldn't be able to do it. I always told them I'm just numb. I'm just used to it. I don't think I've been numb to it while being bedbound. Um, like I told Alex the Shook to fuck off because I was actually really hurt by his video. That's not the Amberlynn that, that wasn't me a month ago. I've just, I'm in pain, my ankle and all this like hate, like I'm just feeling everything so much stronger than usual. Only when it comes to like
She's
YouTube
such an
hate.
empath.
Because it's like naturally as a person, I feel all emotions super strong. But like with the hate, it's been happening for so long that I have become immune to it. But for some reason, like my immunity shot has been expired. Like, I don't know. So I just feel myself sticking up for myself more. I am just putting my foot down. And if people want to call me like a bitch for it, go for it. If you guys want to say that I'm a mean person, go for it. But
I mean, you shouldn't care if we do. I mean, I'm not saying you should, but
crap for years
saying she
by
shouldn't care.
thousands of people who demean you and spread rumors and are just horrible. It's just horrible energy and vibes and just it's gross for years. And you just kind of kept your mouth shut. You'd have random slip ups where you stuck up for yourself, but 9 times out of 10, you just kept your mouth shut because you felt like they put the duct tape over your mouth. You felt like they tied your hands behind your back. You felt like they put you in that cage. That's how it feels to me. And you can't invalidate how I feel as a person. And I just never had the nerve to speak up like this. I took the duct tape off, I took the fucking things off my hands, and I opened that motherfucking cage because I am tired of it. And it's never gonna end. It's never gonna end. So I either stay weak and immune to it, or I become a bitch and I stick up for myself. I don't know. What's right? I don't know.
Oh, that would be
I've been
fun.
asking questions for years and you never respond. You actually changed my life. I was overweight and had been for 15 years. I then found your channel and started watching. Something just clicked and I started to work out and I changed my diet. I lost half of myself and I'm smaller than I've been in a long time. I will forever be grateful to you and will continue to support your channel even if I don't agree with you. I do wish you well and hope that you heal well and get back to working on yourself and your life goals. Shut the Front Door is the username. And I want to say congratulations. I am so happy for you and I'm glad that I was able to be an inspiration. Whether it be because you're watching me and you don't want to be like me, or you're watching me and you see my struggles and it makes you want to fight yours, like whatever it may be, I don't care how I did it. I'm just so glad that I was able to do it. It's clear to me that you have saved your life in the way that you wanted to, and I'm very proud of you for that. I get messages all the time of, people saying, I watch you so I don't end up like you. Please, please use me as that inspiration. Actually, I don't take offense to that or nothing. Because being this size isn't glorious. It's not glamorous.
Is she inspiration
Yeah,
martyring
it can be
right
beautiful.
now?
I can do a nice winged eyeliner. I got beautiful hair. I got some cute clothes. Like, of course it can be beautiful. But it's not fun. It's not healthy. It's not the way of life that anybody should live. So I never take offense to that.
And yet you don't prioritize your health at all. Isn't that funny?
People the struggles. I want to show people that don't get in this position because you can get cancer, you can get lymphedema, you can hurt your ankle and have to chill in bed for days on end.
You love it. Don't
to
lie.
glamorize being this weight. Yes, I do share positive aspects to my life because as a person, I'm not just a bundle of negative, unhealthy moments. No, I have great moments in my life. I have beautiful moments in my life. But if I could ever be an inspiration for anybody, whether it's because I lost 100 pounds and you're like, if Amberlynn Reid can do it, I can do it, or if it's because the way that I walk or the way that I breathe or the way how big my legs are, if that could be your inspiration, then I want it to be. Use that to save your life. And that does not offend me. That makes me feel glad that I was able to inspire you to be better. What are your current moving plans? Staying in Kentucky for a while, moving out of state?
Come move in with me. We'll make
moving.
videos together.
I'm just not currently 100%
I will,
sure.
Amber. If you come move in with me, I will get you back in shape. I will try my damn hardest. I know you're not going to see this, so that's why I'm offering it. I will do it. I'll get you back in shape.
In this moment, but yeah, Kentucky's about to be
It just sucks that she's never going to see this video.
And that's crazy to think. Okay, I need to stop answering questions because I feel like this video is going to be so long. I'm not sure though. I just don't want to be sitting here rambling. I just feel like this video is so negative and that's like not my intention. I just feel on the defense, and I feel like that's okay. Honestly, I have every right to be. I feel like I'm validated in that. I know a lot of people are going to try to invalidate that, which is totally fine. But I feel like I am validated in the way that I am reacting recently. It feels like a relationship that I don't want to be in anymore. Like all of the things that I would never, ever, ever stand for in a relationship, I am getting in my YouTube comments by viewers. And that's frustrating to me. And that's hard. Because it's like,
Maybe you're not in a
I love
relationship
what I
with
do,
them, though.
and I'm not going to let those comments win. People say, why don't you get off YouTube? No. Why don't they get off of YouTube? We need to fight more for the right things. Kicking someone off of YouTube because they're bullied is not the right thing. Kicking the bullies off of YouTube is the right thing. And for anyone who thinks that, then why don't you just get off of YouTube? You're also part of the problem. So, just saying. I'm not gonna lie, it feels kind of good to express myself about this topic. So, I just hope that not every single one of my Q&As end up like this, because that's not the vibe, that's not the energy. Like, I just want my videos to have a little more, a lighter energy. But right now, it just looks like, instead of me putting on a fake smile, I'm actually wearing my realness here. You know, because there are a lot of times I come on YouTube and I have a mask on, and I think I just finally decided to take it off. So anyways, I'm going to end this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.
I don't know if that was just like a sneak, like, I don't know, like a mask on, like being fake. I don't know. That's the way I put it, but I don't know if that's the way she meant it. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow my Patreon, and I am doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, so please make sure to subscribe and comment down below so you can win that $50 Amazon gift card. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Van Maller. A topsy-turvy weekend in the NBA. Welcome in the beginning of the Ben Maller Show for this hour. We are in the air everywhere. The vast Fox Sports Radio Network.